everybody, what's up, this is Flashtag, and welcome to... Dang, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say at all. But, yeah, just welcome. I'm in the new league, the CSL, Competitive Showdown League. I'm currently here with, the people who are rubbing their mics and making a lot of noise right now. We got KMJNext,
Hello.
and we have our friend Jude.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello there.
I think
How
that's
have you
going to
been?
translate over from Delta Squad because we have this thing where one person says hello and then another person says hello and just an endless string of hellos.
I was replicating Nexus's intro.
Oh.
I mean, if you want to, I can make mine interesting and just start ripping cardboard. I've got a ton next to me.
No.
Do it.
No?
No.
Crap. There you go.
You do that again, you get muted.
You can't stop me.
Technically, I can. See? I can do it.
Wow.
Alright.
Anyway, we are here to cover the teams for the CSL. So, yeah, let's get straight into it. First thing first, we have the Falkirk Fortress, which is the team led by Fumiken, the person who started up this league and invited us all. So, he, if you all are very familiar with the NPL league that's going on right now, you know that he's the only one who's beaten me so far, so...
So that means we're gonna talk shit about his team for like 10 minutes.
No.
Damn it.
But, we do get to face him week 1, so redemption is coming. Anyway, for his team, he has Latios, Talonflame, Mega Heracross, Cresselia, Nidoking, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Excelgor, Sceptile, Mismagius, Aggron, and Articuno. Any thoughts about this?
I hate him. He took my Mega Heracross.
Any thoughts other than that?
Articuno's a dumb Pokemon.
Any thoughts
I'm
out
not
there
a
that
huge
won't
fan.
trigger Ting Mystic?
Here's my overview. Latios is very good. Talonflame's really good. It's a great counter to Mega Heracross, which he has. So that takes out something huge in the picture, so he could really run house with Heracross. Cresselia is a great psychic wall. It's probably the best psychic wall in UU, which has Cresselia, Reuniclus, and 2 fairy walls in Sylveon and Florges. And then you have Yuxi and RU, but he doesn't need to worry about that because he has Crest. Nidoking, I don't really like it. It has a versatile moveset, but it's kind of limited to Scarf because it only has base 85 speed. Vaporeon's a good wall. Jolteon's another great evolution. I personally like that one. I did want it, but he got it before me. Excelgor, I'm not a huge fan of. Sceptile, I guess if you need a grass type, but there are better grass types in RU, like Virizion, which it's grass and fighting. It's got access to close combat, and it's really fast too.
David got that.
Mismagius is great as a statuser. Aggron's a reliable rocker. Sans, it's 4 times weakness to ground. And Articuno is 4 times weak to rock, so he's really got to put in some hazard stacking by hazard removal through Latios, Talonflame, or Articuno, which he's got a real big rocks weakness, and he has no spinners, so we'll see how that plays out later into the season.
I think the other interesting thing about his... Do you mind?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
The other interesting thing about his team is he's actually got quite a fast draft, barring Aggron, Nidoking, and Heracross, and even then, they're not exactly slow. He hasn't got anything under base, I think, 70 speed, apart from Aggron, which is something that's really interesting, because it means that he's going to be really crippled if someone runs a Trick Room team.
Well, Mega Heracross run is actually... You say he's slow, but he's actually faster than some other Pokemon that are on other people's teams that are
It's a weird little sweeper, considering, like, the reason why it's so good is because its attack stat is insane, but after that, its stats kind of like get a bit bad because they pummeled so much into attack.
Yeah. And then if
base
we
185.
And then consider the Skill Link, Rock Blast, Pin Missile, any of those.
No one's gonna be setting up a sub against him, that's for sure.
Anyway, speaking of Cresselia, you know, people hype it up, but it's really not that good. Just ask DCG. He would know perfectly well how that turned out.
Triggered.
I'm kidding, DCG. If you watch this, we already talked about this. I was lucky. Anyway, I guess I should probably stop dragging the NPL into the CSL. Next, we have my team, the Lone Star Lux Rays. We have let me just pull it up on my. Let's just pull up the team on my screen, so you know.
It's a bad team. Don't worry.
Because I have nicknames already assigned to all these people.
Ooh, crap. Thank you for reminding me.
I have nicknames too for everybody.
I change my nicknames each week, though.
Yeah. So, Metalhead the Metagross, yes, very, very original there. Is our Mega Metagross, so, you know, power incarnate. Raiden the Thunderous Therian has returned to us. We also got Geyser the Volcanion, Razor the Cloister, hashtag Gains the Conkelder. And as a reference to just the way that Fumikin misspelled stuff during the draft, we have High Dragon, the High Dragon.
Oh my god, this is already bad.
Yeah, I'm just... You all can read the nicknames from here. They get really bad. Just...
Can I downvote your team just because of how bad the names are?
I am not creative when it comes to nicknames. People who watch any of my series can testify to that. Anyway, we have
Just you
Scrafty,
wait until I start
Amphipolis,
getting
Glass,
the nickname
Guntank, Rampardos, and Malamar.
Ew, Malamar, really?
Yeah, we got Malamar, bro.
Alright,
Yeah.
Nice and contrary.
I'm going to give you 3 rules of draft if I can find them. What were they?
Ah. Right. Okay, I'm gonna go through this team properly.
Number 1, you will get sniped. Number 2, you will get sniped. And number 3, don't draft Malamar.
Well, I did that. Because I remember I was so torn between what to do for my last 2 Pokemon. And then they're just like, dude, have you considered Malamar? I'm just like, wow. And then Lunasaur's like, no, don't get Malamar. Don't get Malamar. I was like, I'm getting Malamar.
Okay, right. Going through this draft, we're going to ignore all of that. Going through the draft, there's some really solid threats, and like Mega Metagross can be really bulky, but also really hits really hard. Thunderous Therian, super quick, hits really hard as well. Volcanion, not as fast, but it definitely, again, like gets access to some really hard hitting moves in like Steam Eruption. Cloister, Skill Link, no.
Shell Smash.
Shell Smash, ton of really annoying moves to go with the Skill Link. Conkelder, it's super bulky.
Hashtag gains.
Stick an assault vest on that thing and it just, you can't kill it. Hydreigon, again, really solid special threat. Scoffing those things is terrifying. Scrafty, reasonably bulky, but you can run it sweeping. It's got a really nice diverse move pool. Same with Ambipom, it's a really good lead. Exploud, another really solid special threat. Skuntank, it's sadly your only actual hazard remover. But it's apart from Cloister Rapid Spin, but you're not going to really want to run Rapid Spin on a sweeper. Whereas Skuntank Defog could be better, I don't know. It's also reasonably bulky. Again, it's got a really weird move pool.
Thunderous gets Defog.
Again, are you going to run Thunderous with Defog?
Not really, unless you run Thunderwave as well.
I'm thinking of Tornades.
And Thunderwave got nerfed, so let's not do that.
Well, we're still using Gen 6, so...
And then Rampardos, it's a decent threat. And Malamar, you know what? Malamar, no. We're not going to talk about Malamar.
Contrary,
broke the rules.
infiltrator, get
We
dead.
broke the rule. You broke the rule. We're not talking about it.
I didn't even know that was a rule.
Alright.
Next,
So,
we have KMJNext.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through your team real quick. You have a very visible fairy weakness.
That is true.
Now, Mega Metagross can take care of that, but you're kind of forced into bringing him every week, which is not necessarily a bad thing because it's a great mon. But your fairy weakness will hinder you from teams that have fairy spam.
I don't know. He has Volcanion as well, and Volcanion resists Fairy. And I
Yes,
believe it
but
gets Sludge Wave.
Volcanion you don't want to use as a wall. You want to use Volcanion as Scarf Steam Eruption. That's what it's good
You're
at.
not using Steam Eruption as the only move, though.
Skuntank, though.
Yes, you are. Now, you also
Yeah,
have...
Skuntank still takes normal damage.
You have 2 rockers, I believe, if I'm not wrong. 1 Mega Metagross, which why would you want to run rocks on that? It's kind of a waste of a move slot. You can run something so much better that'll do a ton of damage. And the other one's Rampardos, which will very likely get outsped and killed if it tries to set up rocks. So it'll be interesting to see how you use hazards against other teams if you use them at all.
I wasn't really going for hazards that much because my team is visibly a lot less, technical or bulky and more just straight power.
Hyper offense.
Yeah, hyper offense. Usually people don't like to run it because, it leaves them really vulnerable when somebody has a good setup. But I usually try to, use my hyper offense to my advantage.
Alright, so
Next
team is the Pittsburgh Persians, which would be me, KMJNext. And I'm going to run through this real quick with you guys. I also have nicknames. So, starting off with 27, Mega Lopunny, named that after someone in another league who drafts Mega Lopunny every season. But I decided, hey, I'm going to draft this first because it's absolutely broken, and I want to use it. And then I followed that up with Magic Johnson, my Clefable, which I drafted that because Fairy Fighting is a good core. And then I followed that up with Metal Burb, Skarmory, which is really good defensively. It has access to rocks. It can defog, and it's got reliable recovery, so it's a tank to take down. And then I have
Harambe.
the Infernape.
I remember during the draft, I was typing everything in, and I actually typed Harambe in because we made a Harambe joke.
Yeah,
it is Harambe.
No, because it's not Harambe because it resists Bullet Seed and Bullet Punch.
Oh my god!
Too soon.
I've used that joke like 20 times already.
Too soon.
I wasn't here when you did it though.
Alright. So, in my opinion, this is my favorite mon to use in draft, Infernape. So I'm very glad that it fell to me. As for Haxorus, it's another one of my favorites. If you don't know what this thing can do, you will by the end of the season. I can guarantee you that. And then I choked on my last UU pick by picking Vanilla Ice Mamoswine, which I will probably get rid of. I kind of just picked it because I'm like, hey, Mamoswine's there. A lot of people like to use that. I'll pick it up, see what it is. I don't know if I would like it too much. So then we go in the RU. And as you can see, my team has a lot of offense. So I decide, hey, let's pick up 3 really bulky mons. So I got the Diddler, Cofagrigus, which the self-explanatory thing's got an astounding defensive stat, and it's got great typing. It's a spin blocker. And I got Fat Alomomola. This thing's annoying. This can 6-0 team through Toxic Wish Protect Stall, which is going to be very fun. Then
I remember that.
The Magneton. It can be Scarfed. It can be a Violite. It can be Resto Chesto if you really wanted it to. Specs. It's actually surprisingly versatile. and it's not really something you'd think about it. Then I have Kit Kat, the Lipard, which I wanted Prankster T-Wave while it's still at 100 accuracy. So I drafted that. And I also need a Dark type with good Dark type moves. Then I have Ivy the Leafeon. This is going to be used for fun. Swords Dance, Baton Pass, Heal Bell Synthesis, Wish. And then I needed a spinner, so I got Top Chef Kabutops just so it could spin. It's an offensive water type, it's a rock type, it gets Stealth Rocks, it gets Stone Edge, so that'll come as an offensive presence / spinner.
Wow. 3 teams in, and we're already at 15 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
These things are long. You're doing this for the whole league. It's going to be long.
Think about that ad money. Ooh.
Put an ad every team.
From the guy who doesn't have a YouTube channel.
Oh, I know plenty. Don't worry.
Anyway, next we have the London Landorus, coached by Looney Sword, and their team consists of Landorus. Damn it! I keep messing up. Landorus Therian, Excadrill, Gengar, Galvantula, Mega Sceptile, which was a huge surprise to us. Crocodile, Drapion, Sigilyph, Flygon, Gastrodon, Hitmonchan, and Swellow, which was also a huge surprise. I mean, who expects Swellow? Okay, so definitely the Landorus Therian is going to be a huge offensive threat. You know, it has huge coverage, you know, rock type moves, ground type moves. Hook, and its attack stat is just wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you hook this thing up with a choice band or life orb, it's going to do a lot of damage.
It's also got a really annoying versatile move pool.
Yes. Moving on to Excadrill. Mold Breaker, so that's a thing. So, I mean, whoever has Electros DCG has a lot to worry about there.
Yeah, it's also really annoying against the Rotom forms, and it's really annoying. It's really annoying against Thunderous.
Well, it's a flying type, so that.
Oh no, wait, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Ignore me.
Yes. So, yeah, Excadrill is really powerful in its own right. So, a lot of strong ground types on this team so far. You know, Rapid Spin for hazards, and then, you know, just Iron Head, Earthquake, maybe some Stealth Rocks, you don't know.
It's scary. Rapid Spin. Just some annoying stuff in general.
Yeah. Next we have
maybe set up a Swords Dance. Ooh.
Yeah. Next up we have Gengar, all around special attack and speedy little bastard, which is going to wreck your entire team if you let it.
Another mon with a really annoying moveset.
Yes.
You know. It won't wreck my team because I got Mold Breaker Earthquake.
You know what? I have Mold Breaker Earthquake too, buddy.
Guess what? I don't.
Wave and Dark Pulse.
What?
It's gonna wreck my team, but I have Sneasel, so I'm okay.
Oh yeah, you can take out practically all of his Pokemon with Sneasel. Just look at look at that giant ice type weakness on his team.
We'll get to that later.
Anyway, there's also Galvantula, gonna be tricky to get around. Really fast Pokemon, a decent special attack, and then it can set up hazards such as Sticky Web. So you gotta look out for that. It makes his already fast team much more deadly to you. And with the Sticky Web combined with I don't know, can Galvantula learn Electro Ball? If it can, that's going to do a lot of damage.
Well, Electro Ball isn't usually what you do. You do the Compound Ice Thunder.
True.
And that's terrifying as well.
Oh, extremely terrifying. So,
next Sticky Web.
Yeah. So we have next we have the Mega Sceptile, and that Mega Sceptile is going to be a huge problem as well. Its special attack and attack stats are really good, has really good speed, and all in all, it's a dragon type. Where you need ice, you need fairy, you need bug, You need
So,
a weakness of it, or you're going to have trouble getting rid of it.
interestingly, another 4 times weakness to ice.
Yes.
Because he has that and Landorus.
And also has the Flygon. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
So next we have the
Honestly, you
Yeah?
should have really stuck with it and drafted another 4 times ice weakness in NU.
Yeah, well.
But he got a 4 times grass weakness
Yeah,
instead.
you could have taken Cradilly.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later.
But we got Crocodile here. You know, if you ever need to know anything about Crocodile, just ask Speedy. He loves to spam that. And like all of his other leagues. But, you know, not the point here. Crocodile is a really fast attacker. And it can be really deadly. If it knocks out a Pokemon and gets that Moxie boost, you better watch out. Because it's coming for you next.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that we have Drapion. Amon I know really well. And strong, really strong attacker. Has some pretty good defense too. Physical defense, not special.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really on the fast side, but it makes up for that with its overwhelming power. You know, Poison Jab, Crunch, Earthquake, all that.
Drapion isn't too slow, and if you can actually viably scarf it. I think it's like base 80 something speed.
Yeah, I know, but then if it runs across a oh wait, Mega Gardevoir would be outspeeded then. Never mind, I was gonna say, because, you know, Drapion can't take a hyper voice to save its life. Can't take.
Drapion is actually base 95 speed.
Oh, huh.
Which is more than most people think.
Anyway, after that
Also, an Assault Vest on that baby is great.
Oh yeah, Assault Vest, it can live hyper voice from Mega Gardevoir easy. I've done it. Well, I planned to, but then I beat him with my Cloyster and Mega Charizard Y before they could even, you know, before I could even use it. So. NPL season 1 episode 1. Go check it out.
Shameless plug.
It's my own video. I don't care. Anyway, next we have Sigilyph. Magic Guard, I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah, Magic Guard. So no damage from anything other than attacks. So expect maybe a Psycho Shift, Flame Orb combo. That can deal a lot.
Well, how good's that going to do against Ice Beam?
Sigilyph isn't really that Sigilyph isn't really that bulky, so it could probably live. It might live 1, but 2,
I
no
could
way.
sweep his team with Ice Beam.
But also, he's got the issue. He's like Cosmic Power. Sigilyph lead can be really annoying.
Yeah, but you know you gotta figure out how to time these right. You know, time the right moves, or else you end up losing. It's a very delicate process. Next we have the Flygon, another 4 times ice weakness. Oh boy, Looney, what were you thinking with all these ground types? What, does he want to be a gym leader or something?
Also, he's done all of that, and he hasn't even drafted a fire type. Ooh.
But he has the steel type Excadrill.
That's not enough.
But that's neutral.
But it has Hitmonchan.
Well, I really don't think Hitmonchan is going to be the savior he needs.
That's the one he deserves.
If you say so.
Anyway, yeah, Flygon. I'm not even gonna go into that. It's a good Pokemon. But I haven't had enough experience with it to give any professional insight to it. So
I can give some.
Okay.
Garchomp is better.
I can give some actual insight if you want. But...
It's 4 times weak to ice.
You know what? You know what? We're just gonna move on because I like that advice. So.
Oh god.
Which one got a Mega again?
Ah yes. Which one's Mega is worse than its actual?
Flygons.
Oh yeah, Flygon.
Because it doesn't exist. Anyway, Gastrodon. 2 words, grass knot.
Even more words than that. Rindo Berry Magic Coat. Gotcha.
Or you could just do Focus Sash.
That's boring.
It is boring.
You know, sometimes you gotta be boring. Like
Or you could run the thing
Gastrodon.
that actually works.
Like Gastrodon. He has a pretty boring design, in my opinion. I mean,
I
I
think
love it.
Gastron's a great pick. Gastron's a phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah, I
is a
like
phenomenal
Gastrodon.
pick because it's really bulky. Get a few curses up, that thing is gonna deal you a lot of damage.
It's one of the better water ground types in draft as well.
Yeah.
The most important thing about Gastrodon that I feel is that it's not weak to ice. So there you go.
Freeze dry, 4 times effective.
Well then, it's going to be fun.
Anyway, Hitmonchan, what is there to say about it? It has high attack, is the elemental punches, Iron Fist. There. I'm trying to speed this up here. Swellow, a little bit less predictable, but, you know, like, it can run Brave Bird if it's a physical attacking one. If it wants to be special, it can run Boom Burst. Trust me, I've used the Boom Burst Swellow before. It's pretty fun.
It's also really good at dying to Ice Beam.
Okay, I think we're done with the London Landorus. Wow, 26 minutes. Where does the time go? Anyway, next we have Missing Number. Not gonna comment on that name. Their coach is David, aka the Fatherfucker.
I don't want to know how that came to be.
I don't know. I think there's a story. I don't know.
I get a feeling there is a story.
He said that there is a story, so
Let's
We'll get to that.
No, we'll not get to that. We'll skip that.
yeah, we will.
Anyway, we're gonna have to start rapid firing this because, you know, got somewhere to be in like 40 minutes. So anyway, hey, it's gonna take longer than that if we keep going at this pace.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Okay, so we got Mega Caesar. Technician is a pretty decent ability, you know, power up the weakest moves like Bullet Punch. Really don't have
Knockoff.
Knockoff?
Well, no, not knockoff, actually.
No.
Bug Bite.
But Bug Bite, yeah, that could work too. So,
Jude, talk about Mega Scissor. You know this thing.
Mega Scizor is the best Mega in OU, no question.
All right, there we go.
plenty question.
No.
Can it take a high jump kick?
Yes.
Can it take a flamethrower?
It can't take an Ember.
It can't take an Ember. Anyway, next we have Kieran Black. Really powerful in both physical and special attacking power. It has pretty good speed, so you gotta watch out for that. And you know, people can run. Maybe he could run a free shock set with a power herb. You don't know, because that's a really powerful combo against any dragon type.
Mm-hmm.
Chansey, what does there say about it? It's pretty defensive wall. You know, you violate all that. So
Quite bad in draft though, because it's really easy to set up on.
yeah. Well, Tentacruel. Anybody have anything for that?
Tentacruel is actually really good. You can set up T-Spikes. It has rapid spin. It's pretty bulky. It can also be a fairy killer with Sludge Wave.
Dice to Psyshock.
Okay, yeah. Heliolisk.
Heliolisk is amazing. It's really quick. It's got really good special attack. You slap a Choice Specs on that thing, it's disgusting. It gets access to really weird moves like Dragon Pulse and Surf and Dark Pulse, which gives it really good coverage. And its typing's not the worst thing in the world. It's only got 2 weaknesses.
Yeah. Tornadus. You know, you gotta look out for that. While it's not Tornadus Therian, it's still a pretty good Pokemon in this form. Just Hurricane. Look out for that. Look out for that.
Run a Sled.
Bright Powder, my friend.
Bright powder. Oh yeah.
I've run that many times before, and I am not going to hesitate to run it again.
Oh my god, have you ever seen that one set with Thundurus? It's like Bright Powder, Double Team Swagger, Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt.
Now that's a set. Alright. So,
If only Swagger wasn't banned.
Spiritoon. Okay, I don't know why There's something playing out my computer.
Oh no.
Spiritomb.
Only weakness is fairy.
It's pretty alright.
Only one weakness.
Virizion, 4 times weak to flying, but I think it's a great mon. It's got base 108 speed. It's got good attack and special attack. You can really run it. However, it's got reliable recovery.
Politoed, Rain
Virizion,
Dance.
It's
Mhm.
very underrated. Politoed sets up rain.
Yeah.
Ditto is annoying.
And then
And
Rhydon is Rhydon.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Now the Zero GLTX and the Delawarean.
Delawarean Superiors. You've got Mega Charizard Y. Anybody who's watched my channel knows how
Now,
that goes. You know.
He has every 4 times weakness in the book, right?
Mhm.
What's
Mega
Cobalion?
Charizard Y.
4 times
Eat
weak
some
to
rocks.
Tyranitar. Take this
Eat
fist.
some fighting.
Gliscor.
Gliscor, eat this
Ice
ice punch.
The snow blows wide on the mountain tonight.
Fortress. Eat Flare Blitz.
This Ember.
And then Hoopa can eat a Sucker Punch.
Or a Bug Buzz.
That's not 4 times.
No, wait, yeah, it's Ghost
Bug Bus is unbound form,
Oh, yeah.
which is
When you
banned.
use that leech life.
Anyway, yeah. So many 4 times weaknesses. However, they all are powerful Pokemon in their own regards. Mega Charizard Y.
Here's the thing. He doesn't have one repeating 4 times weakness. Everything covers each other very well. He drafted a great core. He's got 2 reliable rockers.
Yeah, and that's amazing considering how many times he had to redo his draft picks.
He's also got some decent way to clear hazards with Ferocious and Crobat.
He's got 3 spin blockers.
Jesus.
He's got a Fairy Killer in Cobalion. He's got Crobat, which is just
Another Fairy Killer.
Venusaur.
Another Fairy Killer. I'm sensing a theme here.
4 times weakness and Fairy Killers.
Mhm.
Not a bad team. He's also got Gallade, Dusknoir, Electivire, and Golurk. I like Golurk.
Yeah. Those Pokemon.
The Dynamic Punch No God? Ooh.
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 No, I was thinking more of Scarfed Bulk Up.
Oh, God.
Wait, Scarf?
Sounds good.
You can't Scarf bulk up, then you have nothing but bulk.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Hashtag gains.
But then you can't attack.
That's the whole point. You only need gains. Nothing but gains.
Hashtag gains.
Gains.
With the Z.
Gains.
Games. Anyway, we have the Denver Dragonites, coached by Dark Chocolate Gamer, and his Dragonite. Yes.
Oh, who would have guessed?
Nobody. I mean,
Well, I mean,
what
the
do you
Delawarean Superiors didn't take Superior, so.
But, yeah, but the Jurassic Tyrantrums took Tyrantrum, so.
But the Oxford Oshawots didn't take Oshawott.
Well, I mean, why would
Why
they?
not?
I know, I really should take that. It's better than Beartick.
Okay.
The Umbreons have an Umbreon. So there's like a list of 3 teams in
Yes.
a row that have their mascots.
Pittsburgh Persians don't have Persian. Report.
And they'll never have a Alolan Persian because, you know, that thing is Garfield.
It looks so bad.
Yes.
Alright,
Anyway, back on topic. So, Mega Slowbro, everybody hates it. Why'd you have to do that?
oh my god, I love Mega Slowbro so much.
I don't have a problem with it, but why'd he have to pick it?
Jude, you remember Mega Slowbro, right?
I'm giving
we're not
like
talking about that.
I'm giving the biggest middle finger right now. Come at me, bro.
I
Anyway,
hate everything.
Zapdos, really bulky, really powerful. Zapdos is all around good Pokemon.
Sableye, Prankster, Willow. Oh boy.
Uh,
Porygon 2 speaks for itself.
Arcanine.
Arcanine's got a lot of nice coverage, good fire type, E-Speed, Wild Charge, Flare Blitz, and Morning Sun.
I wish I could
Oh boy.
I wish I could play that one clip of Officer Jenny and her Growlithe. Arcanine, use flamethrower.
Except you never run a
Size
special,
mode.
so.
What if he
Size
brought a
is
Growlithe
really
named
good.
Arcanine? I would die.
I think that the Dragonites are one of the best teams in the league because Seismitoad's really good. It's only weak to Grass.
Electros
Electros. Oh my! I've used that thing before.
is power,
It
but
is so good.
I could have picked it up,
It's
but I
got.
have a Thundurus, and it basically is the same job, so...
It has access to every move you could ever want.
Yeah.
And you could put Assault Vest on it, and it's so bulky. It's immune to ground types with Levitate.
Giving it
This
no
thing,
weaknesses whatsoever, unless
it's
you go
just
against Mold Breaker.
insane.
You know, but then again, there's still Mold Breaker.
Which
So.
I have a Mold
And
Breaker.
The sad part about it, though, is
Yeah,
its
for that.
base stats are a bit meh. It's sort of just meh across the board.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, but you look at its move pool and you forget about its base stats real quick.
Anyway,
Okay.
Aerodactyl.
Superpower, Outrage, Flamethrower, Giga Drain.
Can we
That
get on
is not
Aerodactyl? We all know how amazing Electros is.
I don't like Aerodactyl.
Then we'll skip Aerodactyl. Moving on
But
to
Aerodactyl's
Regirock.
really quick.
Yeah. Moving on to Regirock.
Regirock's
Bulk?
pretty cool.
Yeah, bulk.
Bulk City.
Curse.
Araka.
Just curse. And then eat a rock slide or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now...
Right, slacking. Ooh.
Choice
Yeah,
Band
I don't
Giga Impact.
understand
He's
this
gonna
at
do
all.
it.
No, he's gonna do the one thing that's actually good with it, which is the Retaliate Choice Scarf set.
No.
Which just means you outspeed everything
He's
and
done-
you kill everything.
Trust me, he's done it. Slacking Giga Impact with Choice Band, because the Giga Impact's the recharge period is taken up by the Truon ability.
It is smart.
Yeah, and very powerful.
Oh yeah, it hits like a truck.
Hits like 10 trucks.
Oh yeah.
And
Right,
Claydol,
and then Claydol.
just bulk.
It's bulk, it rapid spins, I think it rocks. I think it can set up rocks if I can remember that all right.
Maybe.
It's also a reasonably good typing as well. It's got a
Oh,
some
Claydol, it's
cover.
got Rapid Spin.
Does it have rocks though? I believe it does.
It does have Rapid Spin.
I keep saying rocks, and you're not understanding that I'm saying
It
rocks.
does have rocks, too.
Good.
Okay, moving on to the Jurassic Tyrantrums coached by Speedy Rex. Starts off with Mega
Oh,
Gardevoir. Hyper Voice. Just Hyper
Oh
Voice.
boy.
Hyper Voice Psychic, maybe a Calm Mind, you never know, but that's basically
Bullet
all that is sold. Did you just say bulk? No way!
No, bullet punch.
Yeah, eat it.
Yeah,
No,
bullet.
I think I can use bullet punch as well because I think Gallade gets it.
I'll check.
Because I
I
know it
don't
gets
think
the
it
elemental
can.
punches.
It does not get Bullet Punch.
Oh, that's sad.
Anyway, next we have Rotom Wash. One of the best, if not the best, forms of Rotom. Competitively,
Yes.
at least. And
Really annoying, doesn't really have any weaknesses, decent move pool.
has grass
bulky as
weakness.
hell. Yeah, it's got a grass weakness, but
Leaf Storm? Question mark?
Rotom Mo best Rotom?
But then Overheat?
Oh!
So the Oven I don't even... Rotom Heat best? No. Hydro Pump?
Alright,
Who knows?
and Rotom Wash is very annoying. And I
Mhm.
don't like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And I don't like Speedy for picking it.
Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be alright.
I hate Rotom Wash.
Moving on to Hippowdon, we got more bulk. Okay, this thing is the epitome of bulk. Just
Hippowdon's annoying, but
Bulk?
I'm just glad you didn't get Drill.
bulk incarnate.
Pure Ground's an amazing bulk typing as well.
Yeah. because only weaknesses are grass, water, and ice.
And you eat those anyway, so it's fine.
I mean, sadly, it doesn't get a move that boosts its special defense.
It
but...
really doesn't eat those because its special defense is a bit bad, but...
Anyway, Entei.
I don't like it.
You heard him. He doesn't like it. Moving on. Machamp.
There's
like
better
him.
fire types than Entei.
Like Hawkeye.
Entei's overrated because it's a legendary.
Mm.
Machamp, I don't know why Machamp is in UU.
It's really, really powerful. No guard, bro. No guard.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that explains a lot now.
Yeah, no guard and maybe, I don't know, dynamic punch.
Also gets priority bullet punch. It gets basically every punch you could ever want apart from goddamn Mach punch.
Like, Mach is literally in its name, but...
And
And it
I
can
never thought about that.
Yeah, I know. And it can literally fire off like 1,000 punches in 2 seconds.
But it's not fast enough.
It's not fast enough to get Mach punch.
Gotta go fast.
Anyway, next we have his mascot Tyrantrum. Really powerful, you know, Crunch, Earthquake, Head Smash, Outrage, or Dragon Claw, something along those lines.
I've never used Tyrantrum.
Oh, I use it all the time whenever I play through X and Y. It's so fun to use. So
Aurorus is better,
Great.
but that's personal opinion.
yeah.
Brave
Okay, Auroras can get brick breaked because it's 4 times weak to fighting. It's 4 times weak to steel. So
Where are you looking at?
Refrigerate Hyper Voice though.
You're okay.
anyway,
I'm like, no one drafted Aurorus, man.
I know.
Oh, I should have taken it.
Anyway, you could pick it up later.
I could.
Anyway, next we have Braviary, Brave Bird, Trace Band Brave Bird.
And superpower?
Yeah, superpower, you could work with that too.
And return.
Yeah. Slow King.
It's David.
You already have a bulky water type. You don't need another one, please.
Mm-hmm.
Just Speedy went the exact opposite of what he usually does, and went with mostly bulk.
And they got Bronzong, which just really pissed me off.
Oh my god!
It's also
Hazard.
spelled wrong.
Okay.
It's annoying
Rapid.
me.
I didn't do that. That was not me.
Thank you.
Anyway, it's good with hazard setup, and then if you give it the ability heavy metal and then gyro
Heavy
ball,
slam? Ooh.
gyro ball.
No, not gyro ball. Gyro ball is not based off of weight. It's based off of speed.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I meant heavy slam, yeah.
You might as well just run gyro ball and just run levitate.
You know, you could. You know, get
Or
rid of a
heat.
weakness.
Or heat proof.
Oh yeah, heat proof's a good ability too. But yeah, hazard setup, and it has rapid spin, so that's good. Yeah, solid typing. Moving
All around
on.
annoying.
Alright, now what I really like is his NU. He's got Trevenant, really good, Will-O-Wisp. I'm surprised it moved down out of RU considering how good it is. It's got a great move pool, Horn Leech, Drain Punch. It gets health back, Mill Tank, it's a cleric, it's got 100 base speed, Soft Boiled, T-Wave.
It's got that Sap Sipper.
Why
And Scrappy.
has nobody ever run Mill Tank with rollout anymore? Rollout Metronome. See what happens.
But Vivillon, why?
Because Vivillon
Is scary.
Vivillon is the best. Vivillon is the best regional bug until a Vikavolt comes along. But
What are you talking about? Weedle. But
no. Speedy would disagree. Okay, just
Weedle best go.
does he really think he's going to get a Quiver Dance sweep with Vivillon?
You never know. Drain Kiss.
You never know, because I mean, Cloyster was like the second thing to go in UU, so you never know. I still don't understand that pick.
Anyway, next we have the Moonlight Umbreons.
Hold on, why do you pick Cloyster in the first round of UU?
Because they were going to make sure I couldn't get it if I didn't pick it then. And I wanted it.
Okay.
Ah.
Anyway,
there's a story behind this.
yeah. Anyway, Moonlight Umbreon's coach is Umbree's Realm, and Weavile, Mega Venusaur, Raikou, Suicune, Umbreon, Blissey, Rhyperior, Absol, Houndoom, Altaria, Vileplume, Haunter. Some pretty good picks, and then it goes to a little bit of trash near the end.
Alright, so
Okay.
Weavile I really like. Mega Venusaur I don't like because it's annoying. Raikou's really good. Suicune's really good. Umbreon is
I really like.
Blissey is spelled wrong.
I don't know who did this.
I just copied and pasted, okay?
I know. Rhyperior is actually great. It's got like 125 defense and rocker.
And it's got really high base attack as well. Also Rock Wrecker.
Yeah, Rock Wrecker.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Got Absol, which you didn't need another dark type, but Absol is pretty good. And you got Houndoom, which
another
you
dark
didn't
type.
need another dark type. I would have went with
So that's 4 dark types?
Oh wow, yeah, I didn't realize that.
I would have went with Pyroar or Delphox in that tier, and
Pyro's NU, so
yeah, I know, but and then you could have scrapped Haunter and then like gotten something else.
yeah, because Haunt is a little bit of a weird pick.
And then what about Vileplume? Anybody wish to
Vileplume's
elaborate?
annoying because it's reasonably quick and sleep powder.
And it's a poison type, which Umbreon
No,
doesn't have a
again,
poison
you don't
type.
need a good, you
Oh,
don't need
wait,
a grass type or a
Venusaur.
poison type because you've already got Mega Venusaur and it does the same thing but way better.
No, it doesn't. Vileplume's I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty
It's
cool.
worse than Mega Venusaur, that's what it is.
Anyway, moving on to the last team.
It's the Flygon Garchomp combo of grass.
anyway, final team is Oxford Oshawotts, coached
Let me
by
run you down
Jude.
real quick. Ooh.
I just think
okay.
this was overall a bad draft. I think it could have used Mamoswine, but that's
Right, I'm gonna run you through here real quick. I was making up nicknames while we were doing this. So, we got Megazord X, No Man's Sky, because it's overrated.
Oh my god.
We also have Party Pony, the Keldeo. Attractive, the Magnezone.
Ha!
Dumbo, the Donphan. Ribbons, the Sylveon. Mr. Flintstone, the Mandibuzz. Baby Houdini, the Uxie. Spin to Win, the Blastoise. Little Sanic, the Sneasel.
Yeah.
Disco Balls, the Weezing. Sucker, the Cradilly, and Viking, the Beartick.
Nothing beats a well-played Beartick.
Anyone want to analyze my team, or should I just do it?
Okay. Let me go down the team list, okay? So Keldeo, it's shit. Mega Charizard X, it's shit. Magnezone, it's shit. Donphan, it's shit. Sylveon, it's shit. Mandibuzz, it's shit. Sneasel, it's Sneasel. It would have been better if they had Mamoswine. Uxie, it's shit. Blastoise, it's shit. Cradilly, it's shit. Weezing, it's shit. Beartick, it's the shit.
It's so good.
I think Sylveon's really good.
Yeah, it is. It is in all seriousness.
Okay, let me be serious about this real quick. Okay, so Keldeo, it's really quick. It's got really good special attack. You stick some specs on that thing, it's scary as hell. But it needs Ice Beam. Come on, Game Freak, please.
No, please, no.
Please. Megazord X, really good physical hitter. It's got really good base stats. It's got a reasonably good move pool. And, it's not 4 times weak to rocks. Magnezone, it just hits really hard. Analytic, it's kind of slow, but it's got really good typing. Donphan, I needed a spinner. It's got Ice Shard and Play Rough and stuff. Sylveon, that hyper voice though. Mandibuzz, Defog, it's really bulky. It's got really good typing. Sneasel, I kind of just picked that up because I felt like it, and I needed another sweeper. And, that's Little Sonic, my boy. Uxie, because it's Baby Azelf, and considering Azelf just got moved to OU, I feel like this thing's going to move as well because it's really disgusting. And Blastoise just really bulky, It's a nice bulky water type.
You have 2 Gen 1 starters. Get out of here.
I would have taken Venusaur if I could thought about that. And then it would have
Drop
been even worse.
Sneasel and pick Venusaur because you already have an ice.
I can't
You know what?
because-
Venusaur is misspelled too. Oh wait, no, it isn't.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Sorry, it's messed up on my screen. It keeps glitching out every once in a while.
Wow. And then Cradily, that thing's way too bulky for some reason. And considering the fact that it can live Ice Beams for no reason just shows how disgusting it is and gets, like, Ancient Power for the boosts, which I will always do. Weezing, its only weakness is Psychic, because it gets Levitate, it gets Will-O-Wisp.
Just wait for the Mold Breakers to come.
Shh, it gets Flamethrower for those
I got
extra
Mold
drills.
Breaker. So have fun.
And then nothing beats a well-played Beartick.
There you go.
It gets Aqua Jet for some reason.
It's the shit.
All right.
It should be a water type.
Whose team besides your own do you think is the best?
Okay.
Let's see.
The Denver Dragonite Dark Chocolate Gamer for me. I think that one's the best.
I was
is pretty
about to
good.
say that, but I really like the Falkirk Fortress.
Played correctly,
Not-
I think the Superiors have a good chance if played correctly.
Yeah, they've also got a really nice team.
Who?
The Delawarean Superiors.
Yeah. They
Some
do.
good teams, you know.
This
We're
is
not
what
going to talk about
happens.
London Landers, but Dice Fly Shot.
Ice, baby.
Do.
Anyway, guys, thanks for coming here and helping me do this. 51 minutes,
Uh-huh.
but, stuff happens.
It's a good old video.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're going to end things off here. If you enjoyed, don't forget to click that like button down below. I'll also leave a link to KMJ's channel, and I wish I could leave a link to Jude, but he doesn't have a channel. Make a channel!
Never.
Hey, peer pressure is wrong.
Oh, you were saying it not too long ago, too.
That was like an hour ago, man. Chill.
To the past, man.
Anyway, until next time, this has been Flash Tag, and I'll see you all later. Ciao!